2019 has barely started, but I can already tell that this is going to be an amazing year for gaming and gamers. And greetings YouTube gamers, welcome to the first episode of Retro Raider in 2019. My name is Johnny Retro and welcome back to the channel. 2018 was a great year for gaming, but I think that this year is going to be even better. We got so many good titles coming up, so I wanted to make this video to share with you guys my most anticipated games for 2019. However, if you're new on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. So let's jump into the video right after this. Now, my number one game for 2019, guys, and I know that this is not a secret if you follow the channel. The game is Kingdom Hearts 3. My favorite gaming franchise is back, and let's be honest guys, we've been waiting more than 10 years for Kingdom Hearts 3. I've played both demos, both on the Xbox and the PS4, and what I have played of the game was amazing. The classic characters are there, the mechanics of the game and the gameplay are more fluid than ever, the graphics are astonishing, and I just can't wait to delve into the new Disney worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, with that being said and with all of the hype aside, I think this game is going to be a hit. I think it's going to be a great success, a AAA game indeed, but I truly think that this is going to be a game for the fans. I honestly don't see new Kingdom Hearts fans coming along with Kingdom Hearts 3 for the sole reason that this game is going to be a sequel of a huge universe. And I mentioned this before in previous videos, I mean, it is very hard to jump into Kingdom Hearts if you never played any of the games. A huge story, a huge background, a very complex timeline. But I still encourage you all to play Kingdom Hearts if you never played this franchise. So number one, Kingdom Hearts, and this is going to be released early on this month. Speaking about nostalgia, there are a couple of remakes and remasters that we're going to have this year, and we really can't complain with 2018 because we had a lot of remakes and remasters. They are still in vogue, still in trend, and I really enjoyed them. Not only so I can re-experience these games from the past in modern age of gaming, but it is also good for the new generations to experience these classics. So there are a couple of remasters slash remakes that I'm very excited about. Number one on the PS4, Medieval, the classic PlayStation 1 game, and yeah, Sir Daniel Fortescue is back. We only got to see a couple of trailers of the game. It is going to be a full remake of the original Medieval game. I think that they should also make Medieval 2. I mean, this should be a bundle. Still, not complaining, Medieval is back. A big game from my childhood, and yeah, I'm very excited with the comeback of Medieval. Speaking about my childhood and the original PlayStation, well, Crash Bandicoot is back. We already have N. Sane Trilogy, now we're going to have Crash Team Racing back again. One of my favorite games on the original PlayStation, and it is one of those games that I don't actually own in my collection, but I used to play this game a lot back in the day. And if you like games like Diddy Kong Racing on the N64 and Mario Kart, you really can't go wrong with Crash Team Racing. Again, we only got to see a small trailer of the game, but I loved every second of it. All of the Crash Bandicoot characters are there, the graphics are beautiful, and it is going to be fun, especially if you can play this game online. Now there's another remaster on the way, and this time for the Nintendo Switch. A remaster of both Grandia games. Grandia was an iconic RPG from the 90s on the original PlayStation and the Sega Saturn. I only got a chance to play the game on emulation, and to be honest with you, I didn't finish the game, but I know that it is a must-have and a must-play for any JRPG fan. And I think it's great that they are picking these old-school RPGs from the past. And the fact that we're going to have both games on the Nintendo Switch, you know, I can play these games on the television and on the go, I think that it is great. Now, I think that they should also include Grandia 3 in my opinion, and I could be wrong, but I think that Grandia 3 was a PS2 exclusive. Grandia 2 is included, that game was also available on the PS2 and on the Dreamcast. And I think that there's also going to be a Grandia 1 remaster for PC only. I'm not sure about that. But the remaster compilation of Grandia 1 and Grandia 2 is a Nintendo Switch exclusive so far. Now, speaking about the Nintendo Switch, well, the Nintendo Switch is a system that I'm loving it so far. Very solid library. It is amazing that we can finally have a system that, you know, it provides us with the same experience of playing the games on the television and on the go. But the truth is that the PS4 is my main platform. However, I've enjoyed every second of the Nintendo Switch so far. And I think that this year is going to be a tremendous year for the Nintendo Switch. We got some very strong IPs, of course that we had an amazing launch with Super Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. They also recycle a couple of games, from the 3DS line and the Wii U, but that is normal for a new system. But this year, the big game for the Nintendo Switch of 2019 is definitely going to be the new Pokemon game. The new generation of Pokemon. And yes, I'm not talking about, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Nothing against those games, I've actually give them a try. Not bad, but it is just not my cup of tea when it comes to Pokemon games. Those games are very focused on the Pokemon Go experience, and taking into account that those games are remakes of the original Pokemon games in the region of Kanto. Pokemon Yellow, to be fair. Those games were good to introduce new gamers to, to the first generation of Pokemon. But the Pokemon game that I want for my Nintendo Switch is the main one, the main RPG line of Pokemon games. Nintendo has teased about it. We still don't got official releases or official trailers or even gameplay, but I think that in terms of graphics and gameplay, I think that it is going to be similar to Let's Go Pikachu / Let's Go Eevee. And I'm not saying that's bad, I liked what I've seen of those games so far. It is just that, the mechanics included is just not my thing. So a main Pokemon JRPG game with brand new Pokemons, with, all of the grinds and access to the Pokemon Bank, that is the Pokemon game that I'm excited about. Now I want to go back to the PlayStation again because there are two major releases coming up for the PS4. Two games that were announced on the previous E3, and I think that these games are very good candidates for Game of the Year. The first game is Ghost of Tsushima. I was mind blown with the trailer of this game on the previous E3, and from the moment that I saw the trailer, I said to myself, well, I need this game right now. And let me just say this, guys, when it comes to brand new games, brand new releases, the graphics are not a priority for me. Of course that I like to see beautiful graphics and what technology is able to accomplish, but yeah, the mechanics and the story of the game is what sells me out. But the graphics in Ghost of Tsushima, I never thought in a million years that we're going to have graphics like this. If we could go back in time like 20 or 25 years ago when I was a kid, I would never dream that we'd have beautiful games like this. And this game seems like a very realistic game indeed. So this is going to be an open world game around the last samurai on the Tsushima island during the first Mongol invasion of Japan. So there's some historical elements in this game, pretty much like Assassin's Creed if you will, and I'm not sure, but I don't think that this is going to be, a straightforward action RPG. I think that this is going to be an action adventure, but with a lot of stealth elements. And when the game was announced, it actually reminded me a lot of Onimusha, a classic game on the PS2. So Ghost of Tsushima, I think that it is going to be an amazing AAA game. Definitely one game to watch in 2019. And the last game that I want to talk about, again, I think that this is going to be a huge game, Cyberpunk 2077. So this game will be based on a board game from the 80s called Cyberpunk 2020. I love board games, I love tabletop RPGs, and I think it is great, when games like this, pencil and paper games, to gain a new shape in a video game format. And I'm just a huge sucker with the Cyberpunk theme. I loved the trailer, they did a tremendous job with this trailer, and it is just one of those that, after you watch it, you just want to play the game. And Cyberpunk definitely looks like a Blade Runner meets GTA. And that is exactly what I expect with this game. I think it's going to be available on the PS4, Xbox One, and on PC. Of course, then I'm going to go with the PS4 version. And if you still haven't watched the trailer of these games, do yourselves a favor, guys, and watch the trailer of Cyberpunk 2077. And this was the video, guys. These are my most anticipated games for 2019. And please let me know on the comment section below, guys, what games are you most excited about with this new year? Are you waiting for some sequels? Are you waiting for some brand new IPs? Are you excited with some upcoming remasters and remakes? Let me know on the comment section below. And about the channel, guys, I want to thank you all for supporting me, and I think that this year is going to be amazing for the Retro Raider show. I have a couple of special videos coming up. I'm working on a Patreon page, I'm working on merchandise. I'm going to make a full game room tour still on this month, and also a very special 1000 subs giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Happy 2019, guys. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to put a like on this video, please subscribe to the channel, and take care of yourselves, take care of the gaming community, and game a lot.